Hey guys, what is up and welcome back. Happy Friday. I hope you guys are having an amazing start to your weekend. For today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys a yes, no, maybe so. I haven't done one of these videos in a really long time, and there have been just tons of makeup, skincare, and I would say fragrance releases that I've been just wanting to speak to you guys about. So if you guys are new to these kind of videos and you're not sure like what it is, it's basically where I share with you guys newly released goodies, let you know if I'm going to pick it up. If it's in my yes section, let you know if I'm not going to pick it up. No. And then maybe so is like the indecisive section, because sometimes I have no idea what I want in my life. You know what I'm saying? So we need that section available at all times. So yeah, I'm really excited about this one. We have tons to cover. Get comfortable, get cozy, you know the drill. And let's get started with all of the items that I want to speak to you guys about. And as per usual, I would absolutely love to know your take on all of the goodies that I'm speaking about. I love hearing what you guys have to say. I love your feedback, what you personally think, if you're gonna pick things up, if you're not picking things up, like what's, you know, what's the story? Keep me posted. So the first collection I have here is by PAT MCGRATH, and this is the brand new collection they're gonna be releasing in collaboration with Bridgerton, which is the show, right? I feel like I'm probably the only one who has not watched it on Netflix. I heard of it and I heard that it was amazing. I just never watched it. But now that this collection's out, I'm feeling like more inspired to actually sit and dedicate time to watch that show. So basically, this collection is going to be releasing on December 26th. I find that a lot of brands release collections the day after Christmas, which I think is kind of interesting if you think about it, but cool at the same time because there's still a vibe going, you know? So this collection is absolutely beyond gorgeous. I want to pick up everything, most of the collection, I would say. First off, we have the Diamond of the First Water Eye Blush Palette. So this is one of her smaller palettes. It includes 6 different eyeshadows. We get browns, this gorgeous blue, so pretty, and then really beautiful red type of shades. I love how some of the shades also have like this bee embossed in them. It looks so freaking cool. And I just think the whole vibe of this collection is gorgeous. When I saw this, I just was like, I was thinking to myself, I could do so much different looks with the color story of this one. Even though there are only 6 shades that are included, I feel like it has a ton of versatility. It'll take me out of my comfort zone. We get matte and her like delicious, yummy glitter metallic type of shades as well. So this palette has a ton to offer. Her formula in general is pretty much outstanding, and I feel like she can't go wrong, you know what I'm saying? I think that this is probably going to retail for about $65. I want to say that's typically how much her 6-pan palettes retail for. The packaging is stunning. I love the blue. The detailed work is next level. And then she's also releasing these Sublime Skin highlighters, which I think are probably going to retail for about 40-ish, around there, 40-ish bucks. So there's one shade that's called Extreme Gold, which is more of like a yellow gold. I actually don't know if I would pick that up personally, just because I feel like it would never work out for my skin tone, although it would be gorgeous for the eyes, and if you have a deeper skin tone, that would look yum on. And then the other shade is called Incandescent Gold, which is a sparkling platinum gold, which I think is quite interesting. It definitely has more like a cooler tone vibe to it, and it's actually very unique compared to anything that I own in my collection. So that definitely does intrigue me. I love her highlighters because I feel like they're very one with your skin, and they look just very real and pretty and smooth. You know what I'm saying? Her formula is outstanding. Then she's going to be releasing the Divine Blush and Glow Trio, which I know she released something like this for her holiday collection, and I'm really happy to see that she's, you know, kind of releasing more of these, because it is really a good way to get like a bang for your buck. I find that the formula of the blushes that are included in these face palettes are pretty much the same as if you would buy them individually. So just a great way to get a bunch compacted into one. I think these are great for traveling, and you just get so much of PAT MCGRATH. I just love it. The blush tones are gorgeous. I feel like you get one beautiful pinky tone shade and a nice neutral nude that can go with everything. And then the highlighter I feel like could work out for a multitude of different skin tones. So that really gets me beyond excited. And I want to say those retail for about 50 something bucks. But yeah, this whole collection is A++. I am running to Sephora once this is available, paying for the fastest shipping ever too. All right, next up we have this collection right here from Lights Lacquer. This is the Winter Break nail polish trio. So this is Kathleen Lights' nail polish line. There's a red that's included, a really pretty mauvey cool tone shade, and then like a glittery blackberry type of color. So these are gonna retail for $9.50 each, or you can purchase the whole bundle as like for a deal, I think. I really love the Kathleen, the light lacquer polishes. I find that they don't necessarily chip. I've been having such major issues with my nails, so like everything looks gross lately, but overall, her nail polishes do not chip. She has stunning colors to choose from. She has really cutesy collections as well. And this looks like it's right up my alley because I love the different tones that we get in here. So I think I might end up picking this up. I still want to pick up her holiday collection. Like I get into these zones where it's like, take all my money, lights lacquer, but then sometimes I'm like, no, you know, how much nail polishes do I need? But I'm like, take it, but then no, but then take it. You know what I'm saying? But this collection, next we have this right here from Charlotte Tilbury. This is going to be coming out for 2022. This is the Charlotte's Beautiful Skin Foundation. This looks fantastic. So it's going to retail for, I want to say like 40 something dollars. It doesn't necessarily say the price tag. There are 30 shades in the line, and each foundation includes 1 fluid ounces of product, which is typical for a foundation. The reason why this totally like stole my heart was because it says, first of all, beautiful skin, and then also it's gonna have medium coverage with a hydrating feel. And if you guys know anything about me, my whole existence is hydration. Like especially when a foundation has that in there, it's like right up my alley. So I love her other foundation. I forgot what it was called. Something like Dream Skin, something like that. And it's my favorite. I'm literally almost done with it. I use it all of the time. So when I saw that this one is gonna release, I just was like, I was so happy. Like usually with foundations, I'm like, okay, cool foundation, you know? But with this one, I had to take a moment and like read and like really look at the picture and be like, oh my goodness, like this is something that I'm beyond thrilled about. It's gonna be releasing on January 5th, so right by the new year. And I have high hopes for this because I feel like a lot of times with like hydrating foundations, sometimes it can look very like glowy and almost glittery in a sense, where it looks very obvious. So I have a lot of like glowy foundations and it looks kind of bad on the skin because I feel like it does emphasize a lot of texture and a lot of pores on the skin. However, that other foundation that I have by Charlotte Tilbury does not do that, even though it's more of like a hydrating like product. And I feel like this right here will also just not do that. It's just gonna give you like a nice glow, but not in an overdone way where it looks so like obvious and like, do you know what I mean? A good example is the Glowish foundation tinted moisturizer by Huda Beauty. Like I think it's a nice product and it has a lot of potential, but I find that that specific formula just emphasizes every single thing on my face, and I do not want to come close up to my face when I have that on my skin, you know what I mean? So I feel like it could have been really nice and it could have like hit home for me, but it didn't. I feel like this probably will be that product. And I can see myself like repurchasing this foundation over and over again, and I really don't do that a lot. But this like just is totally speaking my language. I am so excited. Next up, we have these right here by e.l.f. Cosmetics. So I actually have been wanting to do a lot more like lip swatch videos on my channel, just because there's so many lip products coming out left and right and left. And I personally am always curious to know like, hey, how does this lip product look on, you know? So I want to make it like my duty to try to purchase like lip collections, and it can get pretty pricey, so we'll see if I want to do every single one. I want to try to make it my duty to purchase like bundle of lip products that come out, share with you guys lip swatches, and let you know if something is good or not, so I can be as helpful as possible on here, you know what I'm saying? So e.l.f. recently released just a decent amount of goodies. They have the glossy lip stains for $6 now, and this really intrigued me because the packaging looks super beyond high end. Like when I look at this, like the promo pic looks so cool. You know, like e.l.f. has really come a very long way, and every time I see their products, it's a brand that is affordable, yeah, and they're very easily accessible, but there's something about that brand that really hits home for me, and they were not always that brand. They built themselves up in such a way where I feel so inspired using their pieces, you know? So I definitely want to pick up the glossy lip stain. It says it gives a long wear, comfortable lip stain effect, and it does have like a sheer pop of color to it, but it also like stains the lips. So I like that. You know, sometimes I'm out and about and I don't have like, I don't think about reapplying my lip product, so it's nice to have something on, have a glossy, and then have that stain kind of set in for the rest of the day. So those are going to be $6 each if I didn't mention. Then they released these new bite-sized eyeshadow palettes for $3 each. I think that these are nice. I don't love the actual color stories per se. I think that they maybe could have done a little bit more with them. I do like the bite-sized palettes. I've recently decluttered a few, but I also kept a few other ones that really like hit home for me. So these look nice. I don't know if I'll purchase them, but I mean, you really can't go wrong. They're literally $3, and a lot of the times these are a major hit. So I'll have to see how these tones look on my eyes. But I mean, I'm not crazy about the color stories, but if I'll be at Target and it's there and, you know, it looks interesting in person, I might pick it up, but it's not one that I'm like, yes, need right now. But I'm happy they are coming out with more bite-sized palettes, because I just find that like there's such a great value, and I'm eager and very curious to see what other color stories they'll be able to come out with, because I feel like they have a good thing going for them right now. And then they also released the Brow Lift. This is an Extreme Hold Clear Eyebrow Gel. It's like a shaping wax that holds your brows. So kind of like the ABH Brow Freeze, I think it's what it's called. A lot of brands have released a bunch of these kind of goods, and I'm happy to see that drugstore brands are kind of jumping on the bandwagon. I typically like the ones that come in the tube with the little, you know, applicator. You apply it on the brows and you're good to go. I feel like with these, like with the style of this, like where it comes in a pot and you have to use a spoolie and whatever, it's like an extra step in a sense. But I am curious to know how this compares to the high-end like brow freeze products, if it really makes a difference, like what's the vibe, you know? And again, it's so affordable, so I feel like you really can't go wrong. Next up, we have this right here from Colourpop. I actually did a Colourpop unboxing video yesterday, a mystery box, and I was shocked to see that they put such awesome goodies in there, like shocked. So they're actually going to be releasing this new Feelin' Bubbly collection. I think it's cute, but I'm definitely going to be skipping out on it unless I ever get it in a mystery box. Maybe I'll use it, maybe not. But I just feel like this is a very mediocre collection, and it just seems like very like the same as everything else. Like I don't see uniqueness with this like whatsoever. So there is a 9-pan palette. It's a neutral palette, which includes mainly brown tone shades. They also have Super Shock highlighters, which are, I believe, $8 each. The Luxe glosses, we have some gold and like bronzy tone shades, and then they also have like the little like sequin like stickers that you can apply like on the cheeks for like an added touch. So it looks decent, but not a collection that I'm gonna go out and wait, not a collection that I'm gonna run out to and buy kind of thing, you know? Next, we have these highlighters here from Ofra Cosmetics. I am so excited about these. They actually already sent these over, but they recently released 5 brand new highlighters. I believe that they're all available on their site. So if you guys were curious about these, you could use my code Liora for 20% off site-wide. They also have a huge sale going on right now, just as a FYI, like a warehouse sale. So everything is like really reduced. So yeah, these highlighters are brand new to their line. They're $35 each, but if you've never tried the Ofra Cosmetics highlighters, I am telling you. I'm actually wearing one on my cheeks today in peppermint, one of these actually, but I'm telling you, this is heavy on. These are like mush gush soft deliciousness, and it looks beautiful on the skin. We have pumpkin pie, which is a golden sunset orange, gingerbread, yummy name, which is a bronze, peppermint highlighter, which is a soft warm pink, which is the one I am wearing, sugar cookie is a golden peach champagne, and then we have gum drop, which I love that name, that is in a bright yellow gold. So really something in this line for everyone. And what's awesome about these is if you know, one shade is a little bit too dark or too light for you, they're also great to use on the eyes as like a one swipe swatch. Or you can use them in conjunction with matte eyeshadows. They last beautifully on, and they really are like perfection. So I did want to mention that if they would not have sent them over, I definitely would have purchased at least the lightest shade, because peppermint highlighter, that's like so right up my alley, and then the sugar cookie one is also really perfect for my skin tone. So I had to speak about those for a sec because they are whoa. Next, we have these blushes here by Rare Beauty. So these are her soft pinch liquid blushes. They're $20 each, which I really love the price tag like Rare Beauty goodies. I feel like they're high-end, but they're not overly expensive, and I feel like compared to other cream blushes, they're somewhat more affordable in a sense, you know, even if it's by $3-4. So they already have a bunch of shades in the line, but they're going to be releasing, I believe, 3 more colors. We have Hope, which is a nude mauve tone shade, and that's a dewy finish. There are 2 finishes in her line, dewy and matte, but all of the new shades they're going to be releasing are going to be dewy. The next one is in the shade Encourage. That's a soft neutral pink, dewy finish as well. And I believe it's a true mauve. So a lot of like mauve tone shades. Some of them, actually 2 of them look pretty similar, but these are extremely pigmented. So a little bit goes a very long way. I might pick up one of the mauve shades, like the middle one, as you guys can see like the swatch there, because I had like a red pinky one and it was so pigmented that even if I used a little bit, it was too much for me to handle. So I think if I go like the lighter route, it might actually work out better for my skin. Let me know if any of those speak to you. I would absolutely love to know. And then there's also going to be a blush brush that's going to be available for $22, which I'm really happy with the blush brushes I have, but here and there I think to myself, like, it would be nice to have maybe like 1 or 2 other ones just in case some of my other blush brushes are dirty. You know what I mean? Or overused. So yeah, that's an option as well. Next we have this palette right here by Artist Couture, and this is his new The Quickie palette. I mean, I mentioned this a few times. I just feel like a lot of the times with brands, they use like a lot of like these kind of names where it's like too much, and I feel like, why does it gotta go that route? I get the funsy vibe of it. I get the like fun vibe of it, but I don't know, it's not really my speed. Regardless, you know, putting the name aside, this is one of his brand new little palettes, his little baby palette, retailing for, I want to say $30 if I'm not mistaken. I feel like if these would be $25, I would run out to get like them in a heartbeat, but because it's $30, it's kind of like, there's so many other little baby palettes that are $25 that I'd prefer to get over this if I had to choose. But this is available already. There are a bunch of nice neutral tone shades in here, and I don't know if these are new colors though. Yeah, I think that they are. It says inspired by his iconic Supreme Nudes palette. So I think that this could be like a good sister palette to that palette. I do like the Supreme Nudes palette. It's actually really nice. Was it the Supreme Nudes? One of them. One of them was good, one of them wasn't. I think the Supreme Nudes was the one I liked, honestly. I can't remember at the moment, but overall his formula is really nice. I find that sometimes his mattes could be a little bit drying, but overall not bad, and his metallics are pretty good. In this palette we get 3 metallics and 5 mattes, so probably a really nice every single day palette. It's small, compacted, cutesy. So for me, will I pick this up? I might pick it up. It's not one, it's in my maybe section, so maybe. Next we have this perfume here by the KAYALI brand, which I believe is the sister brand to Huda Beauty. This is the new Eden Juicy Apple perfume. So I actually already purchased this, but my order should be coming hopefully next week. I purchased a small baby size. I find that I really do enjoy the KAYALI perfumes by, yeah, the KAYALI brand basically. They last really beautifully. They're perfumes that really mix and match so well. I love when they come out with little perfume like kits, when they include like smaller sizes, and you can get a good feel of what the perfume has to offer, how it sits on your skin. But they don't have a lot of those out now. Like even for the holidays, I didn't even see them come out with a lot of little perfume kits. So I don't know what's up with that, but I did purchase the small size of this one for $25, the 10 ml size. They have the 50 ml size for $85, and then the 100 ml size for $118. Some of the notes are juicy red apple, blackcurrant, pink grapefruit, lychee. We also have wild berries. It's like a vanilla scent. It has like a sensual musk scent as well. I think that I might like this. It'll really depend. We'll see, I guess, once it arrives. You'll see my first reaction when I unbox it in my Sephora haul, hopefully when I get it. But I have high hopes for this, and I feel like it's probably going to be a little bit more on the sweeter side, but hopefully like not in an overdone way. And if I like it, maybe I'll purchase the full size. Next, we have some brand new goodies that a Rare Beauty is going to release. So they're going to be releasing more an extension of their blush line, but they're also going to be releasing loose powders and cream bronzer sticks. I am thrilled about these. It's gonna be releasing on December 25th. I feel like after Christmas or on Christmas, I'll be like what's it called? Well, the neighbor. I'll be placing this huge Sephora haul because I know tons of goodies are gonna be coming out, like more than we're speaking about today. So these are gonna retail for all, like, it doesn't say the prices really, but it says they're gonna be retailing for under $30 each. So maybe around the $25 price tag. I definitely want to try out the loose powder. You know, hopefully it's gonna be nice. I use loose powder every single day to bake with. I bake my contour lines, I bake my under eye area. I find that it makes a massive difference, by the way. When I did not do that, I could see that, I could just see a difference, you know what I mean? So like my bags are much more visible under my eyes when I don't bake under my eyes, but when I do bake under my eyes and I let it sit there, it really just creates more like a smoother effect. I love it. So I want to try the loose powder for sure. I'm probably going to get the translucent one so I could use it when I'm self-tanned or when I'm not self-tanned, but they have like a bunch of shades to choose from if you want to get one that's, you know, best suited for your skin. So that's in regards to the loose powder, loose setting powder. And then the stick bronzers also look really good. I use cream bronzers here and there. I'm not gonna say I use it regularly, but I find that when I do use it, it does make a significant difference in my skin, especially if I'm going somewhere where I know I'm taking pictures. It's great like in flash photography, and it really just looks much more chiseled. You know what I mean? So I'm thrilled. I need that ASAP. Okay, and then lastly, I think I want to speak about this right here from Too Faced. So I did touch on this a little bit ago when we saw like a sneak peek, but the picture was not like the bestest thing ever. Now they have a clearer picture. You can see really like what's going on here, and you can see the beauty of this like fully. So this is the brand new Too Faced. I think it's called the Too Femme, Femme collection. So we have an eyeshadow palette that's part of the collection, mascaras, lip products, and then I believe a blush. Firstly, I love these palettes by Too Faced. I feel like it's their new style of packaging. They had like the teddy bear palette like this, and now they're releasing this sometime soon. I think this is gorgeous because you get your nice brown tones, you get this really pretty like pinky tone color, and then greens, mint type of shades. And I feel like the contrast between both is kind of cool. It's pretty different. It's like a spin on what a neutral palette would be, you know? Love the packaging. This is going to be coming out, I want to say, it says actually around December time, but I feel like this is very much so a spring palette. But I feel like with brands in general, things are usually released 2 to 3 months-ish before the actual season is here, you know? So I am really thrilled about this. This will also be like hopping into my Sephora cart once I place an order later on in December. But I want to say this is going to probably be around $45, just like their other palette. I love the Teddy Bear quality palette. I think it has gorgeous shimmers, gorgeous metallics, and really, really pretty mattes. Amazing, amazing formula. So if this is anything like that, then it's going to be 100% perfect. As for the blush, I also think that that's really stunning. I think that it's more of like a luminous kind of finish, so I'm not so happy about that per se. Like I like more of like a satin or either matte finish blush on the skin, just because I feel like when it's more of like a luminous finish, or more of like a glowy type of blush, it emphasizes a lot on my cheeks. So from the picture it looks that way, but it's possible it's not going to be. Love that there are butterflies embossed in there. So cute. Adds the perfect touch. I do need to have this in my life ASAP. I think that might be around 36 bucks. The Better Than X mascara is going to be available as well in the waterproof version and the regular version. I love this mascara. I've gone through tons of them. So, you know, with this also, the limited edition packaging really kicks it up a notch. And I don't know, I might pick it up, might not. I usually don't for limited edition packaging if it's a product that I've tried a bunch of times, but this really is the cutest. And then there are going to be lipsticks available as well. These are going to be called the Hardcore instead of hardcore lipsticks. I think that there are going to be only 6 shades. Most of the shades seem like they're red type of colors, but there's like one pinky, one nude, and one like brown tone shade as well. I really enjoy the Too Faced lipstick formula. Their liquid lipsticks are great. Their glosses are very nice, although I'm not a fan of the like the lip injection gloss, but other than that, most of their lip products are very nice, and I really have high hopes for this. So a collection that definitely speaks to me in every single way, and I cannot wait for it to be released. Okay, wait, there's one more thing that I wanted to speak about. So LOHAS has actually been a brand that I've quickly become very, very impressed with. I love their eyeshadow palettes. What else did I try from them? Their glosses are fantastic. I tried one style of their glosses, but they have these plumping glosses out now, which I heard were amazing. So they have these 2 brand new shades that they just released. It's going to be $15 each. For me, it's like, I don't know, I'm on the fence sometimes. Sometimes I just want to get the full size and pay that amount, but sometimes I'm like, let me just get the deluxe size, you know, actually use it, feel a sense of satisfaction when I actually go through the product, you know, and also like you're paying a little bit less. So I don't know. Sometimes I'm into the small ones, sometimes I'm into the big ones. It really depends. Anyways, these new glosses are $15 each. They're limited edition. There are 2 colors. We have George, which is a warm honey nude, and then Glaze is a pink pale beige color with a pearl finish. I've never tried these. I did want to get the kit that they have on Sephora's site, which includes, I think, the clear gloss and a few pinks, but that sold out, so I missed out on that. But they have this right now, and both of the tones are definitely right up my alley. Nudes are my way, like my motto of life. Like I love nude glosses, lipsticks, pinks, all of that. And it's so funny. Like I was speaking to my friend recently, and they're like, whoa, alarm. They were like, glosses? I'm like, isn't it gloss? And they're like, it's gloss. I'm like, I never said gloss in my life. Or like lately, you guys have been telling me that I say water. And I'm thinking like, yeah, isn't that how you say water? And then my sister's like, yeah, water. And then all of you guys are like, it's water. I'm like, I hear where you're coming from. Or like the next one would be like dog. Like literally I say the word dog. Like I never said dog in my life, but everyone's like dog. I'm like, but it's dog. Basically, everything that I say is with the AW. Dog, gloss, bra, water, awe. Everything's awe. I think it's hilarious because I never paid attention until recently, and I was like, oh, so interesting. Now I understand where you guys are coming from. So anyways, these glosses look fantastic. I do want to give them a go. I'm gonna check Sephora's site to see if it's there. I think it should be available now. It says available now. That is pretty much it. The sun is about to set, but that's pretty much it. I'm gonna go around and get some food. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I would absolutely love to know your thoughts and feedback. I would absolutely love to know your thought and feedback on all of the items that I spoke about today. Let me know what excites you the most. Let me know what you would love a first impression on or a look on. I mean, in this video, I mostly said I'm picking up everything, so you'll be seeing it on my channel at some point. But yeah, that is pretty much it, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye.